backed by popular demand, the right hand. And of course, if I made a video about the jab, I would have to follow it with the right hand, obviously. So, the right hand is this video coming up right now. But not only did I go over the right hand, I tried to demonstrate and maybe go over the differences of the age-old question between the reverse punch and the boxer's right hand. The key things I want you to notice is with the boxing punch, well, the boxer's right hand, the cross, the straight. We can go over the differences between the names later. That could go on for a long time. But the key difference with the boxing right hand and with the boxing straight, notice that it starts from the bottom. All these straights start from the bottom, but notice that I pivot my heel like I'm putting out a cigarette. When I pivot my heel, that pivot comes up through my foot to my hip and then to my punch. Well, to my shoulder, to my elbow, and then out to my front two knuckles. Versus when I do the Taekwondo traditional karate style reverse punch, rear hand, my back foot stays flat and it stays sideways. So imagine I'm in my little fighting stance. My front toes are facing you. My back toes are facing someplace else. They're making an L. So this way, when I push off my feet are like this. I push off, my front foot takes a step out to a 45. That all makes sense in a second. But those things, and both those punches are perfect for whatever you're using them for. So I'm hoping that this kind of gives you an understanding as to why, if you see people do Taekwondo, karate, and they're throwing that type of punch, why it's often thrown as a blitz technique, because it's made for a blitz technique, and you'll see that with the back foot and how you're pushing off. But with all that in mind, please, if you guys like these videos, share and get at me at GoFundMe, get at me at all the shit. But more importantly, guys, just share the videos, comments, tell your friends. Thanks. Peace. The right hand, like all punches, starts from our base. Our hands stay nice and high. You see it starts from our back foot. I'm going to pivot my heel. The momentum comes up through my leg, up to my hip, and then fires out through my fist. We're going to see it to the front. Now notice that it comes right out in a straight line, starting with my foot, coming up through my hip, and then ending with my front two knuckles. Notice once again from the front, straight line, ending it with my chin nice and tucked so that my shoulder is protecting my chin. Now let's see it off a jab. Nice little combo. You notice at the end of my punch. Here I'm just throwing it moving forward. Now watch as I do it from the front. I'm going to do it again going backwards a little bit. Just watch it pivot, 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 pivot. Boom. Watch as I move back. My feet stay equally distanced. And I throw the right hand as I land on my back foot. So here's what a combo would look like. Boxer's right hand. Coming right off the back, and you see I'm pivoting, really exaggerating, picking up my back heel. See it a little faster. Now you can always pivot your hip even more. Boom. See? It's kind of like a combo. Jab, hook, cross. Alright, so now let's compare that to the karate style. Now notice with my feet, I'm kind of jumping a little. Now watch, I don't push off at all. Well, I mean, I push off, but I don't pivot. So those first two are the most important. I want you to notice that I don't pivot at all with my back foot. I just push off the ground, and my front leg kind of takes a step out to a 45. Also notice the difference in my stance now. I'm bouncing. See, my back foot does not come off the ground. I'm pushing, and I'm taking a step out to a 45. Notice with my stance, I'm bouncing. My foot is still flat, and the key to bouncing is that with these sort of techniques, they're kind of like burst fire. You know, this is that Lyoto Machida style. So you see I use my back foot and I push off, and with these styles, it's very common to use this right hand as a kind of blitz technique. So to come in with maybe two punches coming forward. This is that point style karate or Kyokushin, kickboxing. This is that, not kickboxing, Taekwondo style. So you see, and here I'm kind of fusing them both together a little. So you see I'm pivoting and picking up my heel. So here's kind of like a mixture of both punches. Maybe gives you the best of both worlds, or maybe gives you the worst part of both worlds. But here you see the right hand, and then you see me trying to kind of mix them both together. See how I'm still pivoting, but I'm also taking that step out to the 45. But I still pivot my hip. So you're kind of like showing you the mixture, me mixing them both together. Nice. Once again, if you guys like these, please get at me at GoFundMe and show your support. Thank you so much. Like and share, and that's what's going to make these videos come out better and come out more often. Thank you. Peace.